Testing. So wait a minute. You're telling me that if you run behind a car, you get exhausted? Cool. I like it. It's a double meaning. Running behind a car, you get exhausted, you're tired. Never mind. Hey guys, how are you doing? It's Tuesday, 10 o'clock here on the west coast of Los Angeles, California. Hope everything is cool. It's a gloomy day, starting to brighten up, but it's always amazing here. And it's 6 o'clock her time right now. We're going to be talking about, empowerment, women taking control, making their own decisions, making money, selling in stilettos. Just this woman is amazing, and she also has a scholarship thing that you guys might be interested too. And this is not just for women, you guys. It's motivational ideas, thoughts that everybody can use. So that's why I thought it'd be cool to have her on. She's a really cool cat. I'm going to bring her up right now. Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Well, what's the weather like in jolly old England?
It's beautiful today.
Nice. What is it? Is it always foggy or something, or does it always look like
it's always cloudy.
Cloudy, but not okay.
Yes,
cool.
It doesn't rain. There's a stigma. People think it rains all the time. It doesn't rain every day, but it's cloudy most days. So,
okay, cool. I like cloudy.
But today it's sunny. It's sunny today.
Fantastic. I like it. Okay, my friends. So let's everybody. First off, you guys, I know you're trying to solve the puzzle underneath her name. So do you want to buy a vowel? Please introduce yourself.
Yes, I am Ungenita Prevost, and I'm a former Hollywood body double turned feminine leadership expert and global connector, and I help women increase their net worth, self-worth, and feminine power. I'm the creator of brands like Selling in Stilettos, $1 Billion Rolodex, and my new brand launching is Femme 500. But don't let the glitz and glam fool you. I was aged out of the foster care system at 18 years old. I've experienced every financial hardship you can possibly imagine: homeless, jobless, carless, cashless, and parentless. And I literally had to teach myself everything, about life, about business. I'm self-made. I can say that honestly. I have the receipts to prove it. And my whole focus is empowering women. Everything that I do is centered around women's empowerment. So that's what I love to do. That's what I do for a living. And I'm honored to be here. I love sharing my message, and I love connecting with new audiences. So thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Okay. So what's our connection? How do we get to
Vena?
Yes, exactly. And she she was our she brought the autism awareness to you guys, and she said this is an amazing person you need to meet. She lives in London. She's just fantastic, and she's got an amazing message. And I said, I'm all in. Yes, this is our paintball community, but the paintball communities is made up of humans, and humans have emotions. So we all have to buy toothpaste, insurance. We're all into bettering ourselves. So that's why I'm kind of constantly bringing you guys is just these amazing messages and these fantastic people. And this is another one in the series of fantastic people that we're bringing in. Okay, cool. So let's do this. You started your story in New Orleans?
Yes.
Am I?
Yeah,
Am
I
I
was
saying
born.
that right?
Yes, I was born in New Orleans.
New Orleans. Okay. So you started your story in New Orleans, and you said it was like lower income, and then you went basically to what, foster. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah. So so I'll give you the real story, which I hardly ever get to share. But I was taken away from my birth father. Took me away from my birth mother when I was about 3 or 4 years old, and then he sort of dropped me off on someone's doorstep, and they took me in and they cared for me, and she later became my foster mother. And then when I was 12, she had a seizure and she died. And during that time, I was reunited with my birth mother, and she brought me to California. And then after that, I ended up in foster care because, we were not, in sync. She was not able to, parent me, and I ended up, back in the system. So that's how life started for me. So that's why I speak a lot about, overcoming obstacles. And, I think it's important to not play the victim role and, really, the cliche, lemons, lemonade, that's sort of the story of my
Right,
life.
right, right. Of course. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, cool. So then you're like I'm always interested in the human subject here of like where there are some people that would have had your life and then ended up on the streets and just said fuck it, I'm just gonna like I'm gonna be on welfare, I'm gonna just like fight the system, but you kind of went the other path, and there's something inside of you that said no, there's something better here and I can like move forward. What do you think? What was the thing that who taught you how to do this thing?
I was always a dreamer. There's just something about me that I love dreaming. And I was living in the projects, and I remember I was about 10 years old, and I would sit upstairs and look out the window, and I would just dream. I would dream about moving to Hollywood at that time. I thought, oh, I want to go to Hollywood. I want to be in Los Angeles. It was a dream. And I would just dream. And I never felt, because when you're a kid, your life is your life, right? It's not
Right.
until you get out into the world that you're able to compare and go, oh my God, these kids have parents, or these kids have this life, or these kids
Right.
have a bigger house. Like, you don't really experience that until you go out into the world. So for me, I thought, it was okay. I made the most of my life. I was a fairly happy child, but I also, in a twisted kind of way, I was sort of exposed to luxuries that most kids in my position were not exposed to. So I received a scholarship to go to Catholic school. I participated in beauty pageants because, my foster mother would sell the tickets. I was a Girl Scout, and I would go out and I'd sell Girl Scout cookies door to door.
Wow.
So I had, some of those luxuries that made me feel that life wasn't so bad. But, we were living on food stamps. We actually, I remember the government cheese, the big block of government cheese, and eating grilled cheese sandwiches every day. I mean, I still love grilled cheese sandwiches, though.
I do too.
High grade cheese and better bread. But, I think that that's what kept me going, because I was exposed to some of those luxuries. I consider them luxuries, rather.
Nice. Very cool. Okay. You see what's going on in the world. You come across people who are like they don't have the same attitude as you, and they're just kind of like fuck it kind of thing. Do you feel like you need to reach out to some people? Do you feel like it's your goal? It's now that you basically got to where you are, this amazing place you are right now. Do you feel it's like your time to give back and to help other people?
Okay, so do you know the story of Queen Esther in the Bible? Do you know that story?
I'm Jewish. Yes, I'm
Okay,
Jewish.
sorry.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do.
So, for such a time as this, right? You know this story.
Well, listen. Tell people. Give us that little story so we can work in the analogy.
Okay, so Queen Esther was sort of she was like exiled, right? And she was given an opportunity to sort of step up in leadership. So I'm gonna talk a little business, right? She was given the opportunity to step into leadership, and she felt that this was her time, like this was her calling. So I was actually in Los Angeles when everything went down, and I felt that it was best for me to come back to my place in the UK because I didn't really know what was going to happen. I mean, none of us knew, right? So when I landed mid-March in the UK, I took about a week to 10 days to just process all of this. And I thought, oh my gosh, is the world going to end? Like,
Right.
what's going on? And I needed to process it because, it was a lot. And being American and used to traveling the world and having your freedom, and all of a sudden you're told you can't go outside, you can't do the things that you do. It was a lot for me. So I took 10 days and I literally, like, I didn't do anything. And I just relaxed, and I decided that I would listen to my intuition. I would be guided by God. It was sort of like, okay, for such a time as this. And it really, for me, was an opportunity to step up in a bigger way, because I felt like, well, wait a minute, I've been unemployed before. I've been homeless before. I've, been without parents, been without government support. I've gone through all of these things. Okay, I think I'm positioned to help people now more than ever, because I can share my story, and now maybe more people will listen because they are experiencing this right now. So that's sort of, how I sort of pivoted during this time, because
Wow.
we really don't know.
Right.
So
But wait, what does this have to do with the Jews? You're talking about Esther. I'm just joking.
Okay. I know. Did you hear what I said?
I'm just joking.
I am spiritual.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking with you. I'm just joking. No, you're gonna say, wait, you're gonna save the Jews. I thought you were gonna save all the Jews, and that's it. That's the story of Esther, and she saved the Jews. Never mind. Never mind.
Okay, all people.
Yes, you're saving all people, not just the Jews. Good for you.
Okay, how about
all right. You're saving all the women. Fantastic. All right, cool. All right. So, okay, cool. So, this thing didn't start 10 days ago. This whole thing that you've been doing, obviously you've written books.
Exactly.
So you went to Hollywood, and you were like a stunt double, a dance stunt, or just this thing that you were living the dream basically, right? Yeah. Were you a stunt double?
No.
A dance double?
No. I was actually a body double. There's a difference between a body double and a stunt.
Okay. Okay, so a body. Okay, so you were just standing there. When the I think the body double is when, like, the actor goes back to his trailer and they still have to do lighting, and so they have you stand there, right?
Yeah. So let me clear this up, okay? Because a lot of people don't understand the term.
Okay.
So the body double actually is someone who often, becomes the star. Okay, so you wear their clothes.
Okay, right.
You take over, right? You step into the role. That's a body double. So the famous body double is actually Shelley Michelle. If you remember Pretty Woman.
Right.
The cover, it's not Julia Roberts, it's not Richard Gere. Body doubles actually were in the were on the cover. And then the first scene in the movie where you see the lingerie shot and she's in bed, that's actually not Julia Roberts. So this woman is sort of the most famous body double because she went on to be the body double for Demi Moore and I think a couple other actresses. But here's the deal. When you're a body double, a lot of people don't like you to tell that you're body double.
Right.
Their contracts.
Right.
But I was a body double. I was a photo double.
Nice.
Except stunt double. I wasn't a stunt double. So
okay.
Running me crazy stunts.
Sorry.
No. So that was essentially my career. Standing in.
Nice.
Photo double. body doubling, you name it.
Right,
you know,
right.
I was doing.
The same thing with Jennifer Beal and Flashdance. Somebody else did the dancing for her.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Right, right. I know. Listen, I live in Hollywood. I know how it works. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, so then let me just bring up this. Where is this here? Let me do that, and let me do. Okay, so I see a lot of this. I see a lot of this, like, amazing, like, you can do this. What is all this empowerment stuff?
What is it?
I've clocked it. I've clocked 10,000 hours. Wait a minute. Are you talking about 10,000 hours? Is it as in the 10,000 hours? As you know, what I'm talking about, right?
Exactly. And that's exactly why I put it there, because here's
okay.
the deal. When I was aged out of the system, and this is powerful stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I was aged out of the system. I didn't have the opportunity to go to college. Okay. I had to get a job.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to feed myself. I had to find a place to live. I didn't have a car. I couldn't afford a car. I had to take the bus. So I had to get a job. So I learned how to sell myself. I learned how to, get interviews. I had to learn that skill. So over the years, and we're talking, like, I started working when I was about 16, 17.
Wow. Nice.
So I've clocked a lot of hours, and I've served a lot of women in my career. That's why I can teach women sales. I can teach women communication. I can teach them about networking, because those are all the skills that I learned, because otherwise I would be here today. I mean,
that's true. Well, you guys, listen, what we're talking about, 10,000 hours, is Malcolm Gladwell, and he did a book called Outliers. And so people that put in 10,000 hours to whatever they do, they become an expert at their craft. So whether it's the Beatles, whether it's Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, all these people had 10,000 hours, and then all you guys see is the end product. But you don't see that everything that she went through to get these things. What's fascinating about that is like a survival skill. Basically, in your case, it's like a survival skill, and you're saying, I need to survive. I'm not going to be on the street. I need to do something. And, some people call it hustling or whatever you want to call it. I'm calling it learning a craft and finding out where you fit into this world, and say, hey, this is what's needed. I'm going to do this. I'm going to, this is my section of the thing. I'm really big into networking, the networking groups, all of these groups that you can go, like, they have these morning meetings, that kind of stuff. And I think that it's Hitmaster, those kind of things. I think those are really important to a point. But they really do teach you kind of how to communicate with people and how to to spread the message. So when did you stop bottling, doubling the bottling? When did you stop standing in for other people and start going, I've got something here. I can maybe make a career out of this, motivational stuff?
Well, I'll say it didn't happen. It wasn't like a revelation. I think I was growing and evolving, and I loved the business side of show business. And I wanted to go into production, and I sort of, dealt with production for a while. And then from there, I discovered other industries. I discovered, I actually went into network marketing. And then that's when people said, oh my God, you're really good at speaking. You're really good at training. You're really good at motivating people. Because remember, I was just in the entertainment business and the beauty and the fashion business.
Right.
So all of a sudden, I realized I had other skills. And then I started speaking. I started empowering women.
Nice.
And then there, I created this brand, and it's gone through many iterations, evolutions over the last decade.
Right.
But as I've grown, then obviously I've grown, as a businesswoman and a leader as well.
Wow, dude, that's amazing. Okay, cool. Now, was this all taking place here in the States, or did you, because you said you just went back in March, but you just didn't, did you just pop on a plane and go back, or were you actually doing all of this motivational stuff here in the States?
Well, I'll say that I was actually doing, I've been doing everything remotely.
Okay.
So most of my business is online.
Nice.
And then in Los Angeles, when I first started, I used to do a lot of live events. I used to do a lot of live workshops, a lot of conferences and seminars probably for the first maybe 3, 4, 5 years. I was, literally out there every week, a few times a week. But then within the last 5 years, I've sort of really focused on my online presence and also connecting with people online. That's been
Nice.
the focus. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me do this. Let me bring up some of your pages here because you've got a lot of them. Hold on a second. Let me just do that. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just bring this up here. And okay, so we have, let me do this. We've got this one. Okay, I've got this one here. If you guys want to get in touch with her, you can actually go to this one, or we've got this one here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nice. We're jumping over to this one. Become yeah. Okay. Well, hang on a second. And then I've got this one.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. This one looks like the. Okay. Is this the one that you do online?
Well, this is to book a phone call to speak with me.
Nice. And then we have this one, which is your book.
Yes, that's actually an ebook. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we have this one.
Yes, that's the main website. Yep.
Mamma mia. Okay, cool. So you guys, if you go to ungenita.com, you can get started with her. Now, again, people are asking, is that hang on a second. People are asking, is that a Swedish bronze medal winner? Is that who? I'm just joking. I remembered our conversation.
No. My mother named me after a Swedish swimmer.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, cool. But you know what? Provost? That's yes, I think in Russian. Do you know that? It's Privet or Provost? Provost? Privet? Oh, whatever. It's very close. Okay, cool. Okay, so let me pop this up. Tell me what this is. Now, is this one of your seminars?
So this is actually this is a banner for my Twitter actually. So this is my Twitter banner. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Paris, London, Sydney, and Dubai, which means you've been all over the place promoting what you're doing. Dude, that's amazing. Okay, cool. Let me bring up this one here. Okay, selling in stilettos.
I love
Thank you. Women, money, power for women who wants to leave everlasting and get it. Okay, cool. Here's the thing, though. I'm going to be quoting you at the end of the show because I do these kind of motivational quotes. But one of the quotes that you said, though, is that about being a certain way inside or selling the outside. What are you talking about when you're doing like where is that thing here? It was something about. Here, I'm going to show you right now because it was like, hang on a second. What is this thing? I'm going to bring this up right now. Where is it? Here, this one here. Tell me about this. I love this one.
Okay.
Let me do this.
Yes, this is the all-time favorite. Yes.
Okay. That's yours, right?
Yes. This is a classic.
Dude, tell me what that is. Tell me what you're saying.
Okay, be the designer label that your customers want to buy. So position yourself, top of market. You mentioned Steve Jobs, right? Apple.
Right.
It doesn't matter what business you're in. Position yourself, as the designer label.
Nice.
That customers want to buy. Like be the designer. It doesn't matter what you're selling. It doesn't matter how big your business is. Be the designer label. So that's like one of my favorites. I love that one.
Okay. And I think it's fantastic because I love doing quotes too. I love making up my own one. The quotes they're amazing. How do you though? You obviously people can call you and stuff, but how do you take somebody who's like like I don't know, and then all of a sudden twist them around? There's a lot of like mental work going on too. Do you know what I'm saying? People have to have that kind of that fire already, and hopefully you're fanning that fire. But what do you do for people that are just like I don't know? Do you go well? Good life, have a good luck, and I mean,
sometimes yes,
really,
sometimes because you have to be ready to put in the work. And, I think sometimes people just want to play the victim.
Okay.
It's easy sometimes to settle. And it's also like I often say it's easier to live unconsciously than consciously. Because when you're conscious, you're aware of all of your SHIT. You're aware of your shortcomings. You're aware of what's wrong with you, what you need to work on, all of that. You're aware of all that. But when you're unconscious, you're not aware of it. You blame, you point fingers. So if people come to me and they're unconscious and they're in that victim mode, or they are stuck in their ways, I don't really have time for it. Because
Right.
remember, you know, I have this tough girl persona because I've endured a lot.
Right.
You know, I've survived sex trafficking, you know, like every scenario, every statistic I've survived. So I don't have time.
Right.
Know?
Right.
So I'm about, transformation. Like, it doesn't matter. And here's the interesting part. Most of the people that come to me, they come to me because of my story. They resonate with my story and they go, oh my God, she's overcome all of these things. And she's the person that can help me overcome, a fraction of the things, right?
Right.
And I'm fine with that. But
I think
I don't have time. I don't have time for, mediocrity. That's really
right.
what comes to.
Right. And I think that's important too, is that you're not really, how do I say it? You're not here to babysit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
right.
No.
You are like, if you guys out there, if you guys want to go to the next level and you're like, I'm kind of stagnant, I'm at a plateau, I need to kind of like, how can I really push myself to do something? She's one of those women that can do that. Again, you guys basically heard a little bit about her backstory. And again, it's like, it's interesting in the paintball world is that there's a lot of guys that are ex-military. They've come in and they play, and and people are like, oh, paintball hurts, and these guys are like, you don't know what hurt is. It's like exactly. So it's like it's all a mindset, and if your mindset is like if you live in LA or Hollywood and kind of just like everything's been given to you, you don't get it, and then one day when that paycheck stops. And you're like, now what do I do, right? Okay, well, maybe you need to go see her before the paycheck stops so she can kind of like get you on the right track kind of thing. Listen, you've got a lot of fans here. Hang on a second. A fan of ours, his name is Red Midnight, that he wants to know if you're single.
I'm not, I'm sorry.
No, all right, sorry. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Ali from Central Africa says hello. Christopher from, he thinks I'm a young Patrick Dempsey. Christopher from Germany. Let me see. We've got Rosemary. She's also from England. She says, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
And what else does she say about, your voice is soothing. And nice, huh? All right, cool. So anyway, okay. You've done all these seminars. You've stood in front of thousands of people and now millions when you do your online things. Yeah. When did you decide you were going to write a book? I mean, writing a book. I mean, come on. Well, it's like, hang on a second. Let's bring this up here. All right, okay. There we go.
So my ebook.
Okay.
It's sort of, It's a book, but it's not the classic New York Times bestseller yet.
Yet. Well, see that positive. I like it, right? Yes. Okay.
But it's an ebook. It's actually a free ebook that you can download.
Wait a minute. You just used the word free? Wait,
I
what?
used the word free.
Oh my God. Hang on a second. Okay. So let's go. Let's jump over here and let's do this. Where is this one? Is this one? Here it is, right?
You got it.
Okay. So if I go to sellinginstilettos.com, this will come up, and all I have to do is put my name, my email, my phone number, and we don't spam you, and that's it, right? So wait.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Hang on a second. I don't understand this. How are you going to stay in business doing free things? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, that's such a good question. Love it. Okay, so we are in an era where it's important to allow people to test the merchandise, okay, and not to be misconstrued.
Okay. No. I like it. Yeah.
So I offer a lot of free trainings. I like, actually, when I finish this call, I'm actually hosting a free training right after this
Nice.
call for my Facebook group. I do a lot of interviews. I do a lot of, free, but I also sell every day as well.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, I can go to this site or I can go to another site to get more of what you're offering. Like here, like you said, where is our thing over here? Okay, you did okay, tell me again, what is this here?
Okay, so that's actually the fashion brand. So I launched a fashion brand a couple of years ago, Empowerment Couture, and they are t-shirts with empowering messages on them. So that's a fashion.
Nice. Dude, that is awesome. And then I can schedule an appointment.
Yeah.
And now do I have to be a feminine power woman? Can I just be a guy looking for advice? Are you just going to be?
Okay, here's the deal. I do work with men, but when I work with men, obviously men don't come to me for feminine empowerment. They come to me for sales or marketing or social media. I'll tell you someone who really famous that I worked for.
Oh, wait, is this just between us? No one else is listening. Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
So many years ago, I worked for Fabio Viviani of Top Chef. I was his social media girl. I did his newsletters for his restaurants in Los Angeles. So I do work with men, but when I work with men, it's clearly tied to like business, marketing, social selling, sales. That's it. So
very cool. Listen, Rosemary wants to know if you're on LinkedIn.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you asked. Yes, I'm on LinkedIn, and actually I teach women how to use LinkedIn. So that's really like one of my USPs. I think LinkedIn is an important place to be. I think you want to show up and use the DM on LinkedIn. It's amazing, 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 amazing. So yes, you can find me on LinkedIn. Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so let me go back to here. Let me go over here to this one here. And let me do that. All right, cool. Okay, so now, which is your basic web page that they can get to you? Is it this one, or are they both the same, or which one is one business?
No, so the main site is ungenita.com. So that's the main site.
Okay.
So that's the central site. So the other sites are obviously those are social pages on Facebook, and then the other page is actually obviously for the fashion brand, and then the appointment calendar if you want to book an appointment. But the main page is actually my name.
This one here, this is your main one, right?
That's the main one. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And wait, what is this? What is this? A podcast?
That's actually a free download. Monetize your network.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Did you just say free again?
Stop it.
Exactly. Okay, so again, you're giving away all this free help and advice, and dude, that is most women shy away from sales. It's not a hot topic, but here's number one: you fall blah, 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 blah. No sales, not enough sales, lack of confidence, low self worth, no communication skills. They don't know how to sell themselves, dude. And you're gonna fix this. I mean, if women come to you, that they can get this fixed. So they'll have their they'll build the self-confidence. Okay, cool. When are you coming back to LA?
Probably in a few months.
Okay, cool. And then are you going to start again the seminars and all that kind of stuff?
Well, actually, I do everything virtually online now. So everything's virtual. So all of my events are virtual. So I have networking events every week, and then I'm doing some conferences. I'm actually doing a conference in Dubai, but it's going to be virtual. I'm not getting on a plane and going to Dubai this year. So nice. Everything's virtual.
Okay, so to answer, Rosemary, to answer your question here, she has, let me see, femininerich.power.com, Girl Gone Wealthy, nice. Your name, how?
Ungenita.
Huh? How?
Ungenita.
Ungenita, I like it. Empowerment culture, and yes, you have Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, everything. Basically, there's every way to get a hold of you, which is fantastic. And the other cool thing about that is, I think that more people are using social media. I mean, I'm using social media, but
It's social
I'll tell
media,
you,
right?
this is social media, obviously, but I'll tell you, I started my Facebook page to promote paintball and not promote really me, but to promote my promote paintball. And then then some people said, okay, you got to also do Instagram. So I don't really take care of my Instagram is kind of like my redheaded stepchild. It's kind of there, whatever. But most of the stuff that I do is on Facebook. But you're basically telling women or everybody, especially men too, is basically get your social media act together, right? Because this is basically your face out there, and you have. I mean, if you think about it, Facebook is free, Twitter is free, Instagram is free. Your stuff you give away is free. All of the stuff is out there. Not everything, but all the stuff is out there to actually help you guys to grow and to become, more profitable at whatever you want to do, kind of thing. And she can help you. She's like, I'm here to help you. Now, how much does it cost to schedule something with you?
Okay, so the way that I work is I prefer people to come into my Facebook group, and they come into my Facebook group, and there's lots of content. There's an opportunity to network with us, go to the events. I think it's really important to, again, allow people to experience you and see, what you have to offer. And then if they're interested in obviously signing up for a LinkedIn training or signing up for my new members club, FEM 500, then we can obviously have a conversation about that. But what works best for me is for people to come into my community and take, advantage of all the opportunities that I have. And then, from there we can explore if it's a good fit. So
wow, dude. Okay. Now, well, okay. So a lot of times what happens here in LA or basically everywhere is that they have like this free seminar. Come in and that you basically stand up there and you do, whatever for an hour. And then the hopes is that they're going to buy your merchandise and that kind of stuff. And they'll do, so you kind of do the same thing where you do
Yeah, but the difference with me is because I'm a connector and networking is such a huge part of my business. So part of what I do is I bring women together. And so women that work with me, I mean, this club, FEM 500, is really about me helping women build their Rolodexes, right? So it's valuable to me to continue to invite women in to continue to grow my network because that network is, highly leveraged. So
nice. Okay. So we have some women, obviously a lot of people watching, but we have some women watching. They're sitting at home and they're like, this woman is amazing. I would like to maybe like hook up with this woman, not in the biblical sense, but in the financial sense, Okay, cool. Throw some wisdom out there to them. Throw some sayings, help them get to that, like get off their butt and move forward. Yeah. What would you?
Okay, well, I would say number one, hone your communication skills. It's really important to learn how to communicate. And especially in this social era, I think a lot of women have let go of communication. They're just focused on, putting up selfies or having these, useless conversations. I say useless, but I think it's important to just stay on top of your skill sets.
Okay.
Because remember, I didn't go to college. I had to learn all of these skills on my own, and they're very valuable. So I would say, hone your communication skills, your sales skills, and of course, your networking skills. Now, there are other soft skills out there, but for this particular call, all right, I'm just going to focus on 3. Those are the top 3 that will get you very far in life, as far as I'm concerned.
Wow, dude, that's amazing. Okay, cool. All right. So you said you're not single.
No, I'm not.
No, not that I'm asking. I'm married too, but.
No, I know. It was just funny because I was hoping someone would ask a question like, so tell me about your 3-step process.
No, my viewers, they love everything. That's the cool thing about my show is that listen. That's the cool thing about my show is that it's kind of more of a friendly, fun, kind of relaxed. Obviously we're not, it's not a corporate interview kind of thing. It's just a fun thing. But here's the thing though. But here's the thing about my shows is they get to know you. Do you understand? And
Yes.
that's the biggest thing is that when someone gets to know you, it's like they've already, it's no longer a cold call. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Now it's like a warm opportunity to say, I saw you on Reaper Show. You're such a cool cat. You know, how do we, and you know what? Hopefully maybe there's other shows watching mine, because I know there is, Mutant 313, that maybe they'll have you on their show because they have a different audience than me. You know what I'm saying? And so maybe they can get, and maybe you can get the ball rolling for you. Listen, not that you need any paintballs rolling, but what I'm saying.
I'll take it. I'll take it. This is a
Exactly.
big. Oh,
This
yes.
this is fantastic. Okay, cool. So again, you are had a troubled background. We understood that. You didn't let that hold you back, and in fact, you used that as fuel to move forward in your life. You went through the whole Hollywood system. You said, "Yeah, this is not for me," kind of thing. You started getting into the motivational kind of part, and you said, "I love this kind of thing." You got hooked up with somebody. The situation happened here, and again, thank you for not mentioning, because I don't mention the C word on my show, because we already know that it's out there and happening. So, but you were very eloquent about the way you said that this thing happened in March, and then this is so. What I'm saying is, all this stuff happened, and then you decided to go to England. Now, you jumped to England. This place? Are you renting this place? Because you look at all the stuff beyond the background. Looks like you've been here. You've been here for a while there, unless you're in a library. What are you doing?
Yes, I am in a library. Yes, I am. But it's my office. It's my office. Yes.
Okay, very cool. All right. Did you already have a place in England? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Dude, you are amazing. Congratulations. All right, cool. Okay. And then, so then from England, which is kind of close to Europe, obviously, and it's only like, 8 hours from New York or something, or something flying, or
you got it. Yep,
right? So you're kind of like in an amazing position to be able to branch out and do all this stuff.
Yeah. Well, that was how I started a few years ago. And then after, March of this year, everything shifted, because now we really don't know, how this will evolve in terms of travel and
right.
industry, the seminar industry, we're not really sure. So
right. And listen, I know that you guys still have that. Was it 14 days in London or England, where if they come in, is your quarantine for 14 days? Because I'm thinking about going there in August for an event, and we're hopefully they say that England is locking down on purpose so they can keep all the money in there. There's all these conspiracies about and I'm like, I don't know. I'm not into conspiracy.
No, I'm not either. But just remember that London Heathrow is a hub,
right?
And everyone in the world, uses that airport.
Right.
They really need to, get this, under control, and I think they're just taking the measures. That's all. But I think July the 4th, restaurants will open July the 4th. Salons will open. Some entertainment venues will open on July the 4th in London. And all
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they're corresponding when the July the 4th, when they had to leave our country. Is that what they're? Is that what it is? Yeah, exactly.
I thought about that. I thought,
no, exactly. No, that's an odd thing. No, exactly. No, that's not it. Okay, cool. So again, you guys, we love to bring these people on the show. I always say that this is I'm obviously a paintball guy. This is about our community, but again, our community is more than just going out and playing every weekend and hanging out in the parking lot and eating barbecues. There's just so many things that you guys can benefit from, and that's why I'm always trying to bring in amazing people like this to say, hey, this might be a great opportunity when you have downtime and you're thinking about I need to move forward. I need to do this kind of thing. What can I do? If you're not really into it, because there's a million Tony Robbins and all these other kind of motivational kind of things. Yeah. But the thing is, though, sometimes when you look at Tony Robbins, he looked like a corporate kind of structure. That's why I kind of said, this cool cat, I want to have her on my show because she's so bubbly and full of life. And I'm like, this could radiate, and this can bounce off of you guys, and you guys can I got to be in touch with this girl, right? So this is why I said this would be a cool cat to have on, and you did. You proved it. You're an amazing person.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, cool. All right, so let's do this before we close out. Let me go back here to this. Let me go up to these things here. You guys, you can find her on Facebook here. You can find her on Facebook here. You guys, listen to me. Go buy her merch, right? If I close this out, am I going to be able to see more merch here? Let me see. Dude.
Yes, you can. I do have a request.
I'm listening. Go ahead. I was just looking at your merch. Hang on a second.
Can you go to girlgonewealthy.com?
Of course I can. Hold on a second. Girlgonewealthy.com. Ooh, that's not good.
What?
Ooh.
What?
Well, look, it says the site can't be reached. Wait a minute. Hey.
Is it
I just clicked on your Facebook page. Maybe you got to fix your Facebook thing, but see, look. I'm going to go back to Google search. Let me just say, hey, you better check your GoDaddy and make sure that you're up to.
Oh, you know what? Try girlsgonewealthy.com. Try that one.
That one's, I got a Girl Gone Healthy because it was like I couldn't find it. No, look, here's Girl Gone Wealthy, right?
Because it's actually a redirect. Let me see. I wonder if I can check it. If I check it,
look, Girl Gone Wealthy, everything's spelled correctly, right? Okay, cool. And let me just put a .com on that. Look, let me do .com. And let me grab this guy here and pop him up over here and do this here and go like that and that. Okay, Girl Gone Wealthy. Wait, it takes me to Facebook group. Is that okay?
That's exactly what I want you to do. Go to the Facebook group.
Okay, but hang on a second. It's thinking. Here we go. There we go. All right. Well, that was a roundabout way to get there, but okay, hang on a second.
Yeah,
so, okay. All right, cool. So here you go, you guys. If you go to, let me see, Facebook groups is Girls Gone Wealthy, and you're going to see all these amazing people up here. And this is the group that you want them to join.
Yes.
So they can get involved with you, right? Okay, so let me go up here. Now that nobody just saw all the troubles I had to go through to get to there, now I'm going to pop this one up. Okay, cool, you guys, listen. I'm glad you guys weren't watching all that. But anyway, so look at this. It doesn't matter if you're Jewish, Muslim, white, black, South African. It doesn't matter what you are. Go check out Feminine, Rich, and Powerful Club. Dude, you're killing it. All right. This is amazing, you guys. Go check that out. Let me just do this. I'm not going to join. You know what? Because I want someone to look at this. Be kind and courteous. No hate speech or bullying. Oh my God, you got it going on. This is fantastic. And then okay, cool. All right, you guys, go check that out. Let me do this. Is it Rosemary? I think Rosemary's your biggest fan. Hold on a second.
Hi,
okay.
Rosemary. Nice to meet
And then we got Mike Riley. Hang on a second. Look what Mike Riley says. We need more powerful and successful women in this world. I love your positivity. Thanks, Reber, for broadening our horizons beyond paintball. Now, Mike Riley, listen to me, Mike Riley. Please get her on your show, right? She's fantastic.
Mike, can I be on your show?
Yes, see that? Get her on your show, Mike. Dude, come on, man. Okay, so yeah, I'm sure he will. He'll contact you, and you'll do the. I hate to use that word. You're going to do the hookup. Anyway, so we'll get. Look, never mind. Okay, cool. Okay, so you guys listen. You know where to find her. Look at her unique name. I don't think any except her and a Swedish swimmer who won the bronze medal are only going to have these names. So go look her up. You'll find her. I bet if you Google her name, it's going to come up right away. And yeah, we're really excited about that. Okay, my friend, you killed it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Don't leave. I'm gonna talk to you in the green room for a second, but I'm gonna go do my little positive thing, and I'll see you in a second. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
See you in a second. Go out there and be positive, and don't let your past hold you back. Don't let this, like, well, I was a poor, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So was she, and look what she did. She created this empire. She's amazing. Okay, and Mike, what's Mike say? If I had a show, I totally would. Nice, Mike, regularly. Okay, anyway, cool. All right, Michael, listen, you guys, we are doing this. Let me pop this up over here. Let me do my background here, and I'm going to use her quote, actually. I'm going to use her quote. Look at her quote is. Wait, let me get out of the way. There we go. All right. Be the designer label your customers want to buy. So again, don't take me as an example. I already have my own business. I already have my own paintball thing. I'm not really I don't need to sell myself anymore. I'm just being me. But maybe you might need to be in the situation. Maybe you might need to be a, you know what they say, dress for the job that you want. So not this job, but for you, maybe, I mean, you know, if you want to go out there and sell something, which is basically yourself, make sure that you're clean and you're looking good and you're like saying, hey, this is me, and this is what you're getting if you get me. So again, be the designer label your customers want to buy. That's an amazing quote. Anyway, you guys, listen, I enjoyed the show. I hope you guys did. I always enjoy my shows. They're fantastic. We got some amazing shows coming up. And that's it. Have a fantastic day, and see you soon.